Well, hello everyone, and welcome to part one of my Forbidden Planet C-57D Space Cruiser build. As you can see, I'm taking advantage of the weather out here in the great state of Florida. So I decided to bring the kit out here to my garage and start doing some prep work. And this is where we're at right now. Let me bring it over. Sorry if it's shaking a little bit. I'm not on the tripod, but we'll do the best we can. As you can tell, initially I went ahead and washed it down with some soap and water just to get the mold release off of the the parts themselves. Once that was done there, I rubbed it one more time down with some 91% alcohol, get a nice clean surface, and then we went ahead and sprayed it down with some of the Duplicolor adhesion promoter. Once that was done, I went ahead and sprayed the primer color, which in this case is the Krylon Color Master Cover Max. It's gray, ultra flat, for indoor or outdoor use. And as you can see, we have our initial layer of the primer on all the major components for the kit itself. As you can see here, I decided to go ahead and tape that and mask it all off on the inside, because that of course is where the battery is going to go with all the wiring and the circuitry. I want to keep that clean since it's going to be hidden underneath the dome, which is over here. And as far as everything else, we went ahead and grabbed some paper towels and wet it down, and I stuffed it inside the landing gear mode. And then I sprayed everything around that with some primer. I want to kind of keep it clean on the inside there too, since I may be taking it on and off with the second option as far as the flight mode. So that's where we're at right now. And like I said, later on we will go ahead and do the 600 grit sandpaper once it gets all dried up and everything. I'm going to leave it here in the garage for a while, for about 24-48 hours, to let the primer set in before I put on the base coat, and kind of go from there. If I come on over here, I went ahead and decided to leave these alone because these are the internal components that's going to be hidden inside the flying saucer. So I decided not to prime it or paint it at all, and this is where we're at right now. So until then, this is where we're standing at as far as the update's concerned, and there'll be more to come. And we're back. We're going into like stage 2 of the prep work on the Forbidden Planet C-57D Space Cruiser, and we went ahead and used some of the 600 wet dry grit sandpaper. And we went ahead and smoothed all the primer down, so a nice smooth finish on the surface of all the parts. Once that was all done, I actually took one of my old t-shirts, 100% cotton, and just kind of rubbed everything down, get it all nice and clean. And then I went ahead and decided to go with the rattle can method, since it's a 12-inch diameter kit. I went ahead and chose the Tamiya, the TS-17, which is the gloss aluminum, the same one that I used for the My Favorite Martian build. So we went ahead and sprayed the parts that are still on the tree here, that you can see once the model is built. We'll flip it over, and there's the other side. You can see that it's all done up. And we come over here, and we have the upper and lower section of the saucer itself. So that is done and complete. And the lower section. And basically what I did once I sprayed it, I went ahead and used my heat gun to dry it up real quick before any kind of dust or anything gets accumulated on the part itself, since I am working here in the garage. But there we have it. So like I say, stay tuned for the next episode. And once again, everybody have a good day, have a good weekend, and we'll catch you next week.